Good Sunday morning, Merry Christmas, and Happy Hanukkah. So at 8 p.m. on November 6, 1947, moderator Martha Roundtree debuted a press conference of the air right here on NBC. 1947 was the year Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier in Major League Baseball with the Brooklyn Dodgers. It was the same year Chuck Yeager became the first person to fly faster than the speed of sound. For 75 years, through 12 moderators and more than 3,500 broadcasts, the program that President John F. Kennedy once called the 51st state has made news and held newsmakers accountable, interviewing American presidents, world leaders, political candidates, civil rights icons, scientists, sports figures, and entertainers. This morning, we're going to look back on the 75-year history of the longest-running show on television, and we're going to look forward as well, as our democracy is challenged, and our mission of clarity and accountability is more important than ever. Here's Marvin Cowell.
Democracy is a very precious national asset that is most healthy, most admirable when there is an open and vigorous exchange between the press on the one side and the politician and policymaker on the other. That's what this program has been all about.
13 presidents have answered questions on Meet the Press, Herbert Hoover, and then every president since Kennedy. Senator John McCain was our most frequent guest with 73 appearances. Senators Bob Dole, President Joe Biden, Newt Gingrich, and Chuck Schumer round out the top 5. Dr. Martin Luther King appeared here 5 times during the 60s, for the final time in August 1967, less than 8 months before he would be assassinated.
I refuse to give up. I refuse to despair in this moment. I refuse to allow myself to fall into the dark chambers of pessimism, because I think in any social revolution, the one thing that keeps it going is hope.
The broadcast has covered national debates over the last 7 decades, from the Cold War and the rise of communism, to fights for equality and progress, to debates on taking the country to war, be it Korea, Vietnam, Afghanistan, Iraq, and now Ukraine.
There is no reason and no excuse and no justification for the loss of one more American life there or for the loss of more Vietnamese. This war can be ended, and it should be ended now.
Cameras can be the best disinfectant, and the program has also never shied away from controversy, interviewing Louis Farrakhan, David Duke, Joseph McCarthy, and Fidel Castro, among others. The only way to keep a democracy thriving is to expose ourselves to the uncomfortable as well as the comfortable. Alternative facts, a phrase coined by former President Trump's senior advisor Kellyanne Conway in the early days of the Trump administration, became a touch point in an era when facts suddenly came under attack.
You're saying it's a falsehood, and they're giving, Sean Spicer, our press secretary, gave alternative facts to that. But the point remains.
Wait a minute. Alternative facts? Alternative facts are not facts. They're falsehoods.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.